Hello everyone and welcome back to another Rise of Kingdoms video. This is Dragothien here, and today we're going to be doing another, and what is seemingly turning into a series, Please Fix This developers video. So this was a request from multiple people in the community. I also wanted to address it because I hadn't really talked about it much in any of my previous videos other than me saying I don't like it. I want to go into why I don't like it, why the player base doesn't like it, and then also hopefully provide some other alternative fixes so that the problem can be addressed, which there is a problem, this is a problem, but also not negatively affect the majority of the player base in this community. So if you like these videos, again, I am a sponsored content creator for Rise of Kingdoms, which is why I make videos like this so that they can see these things from a player's point of view and hopefully fix these things. But hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification. Try and join me on all my videos every day that I bring out to you guys. So let's jump over to the next screen and I will start to explain what it is and do the calculations for you there. Okay, so this is a newly implemented fix or patch or change, I think is the better word to say. It was done yesterday during the 8 UTC reset time frame where they did some changes. This was a little mini patch, and it's a patch that has to do with the healing. So Alliance Help System improvement. It does not affect the regular helps for research, for building, things like that, but it's specifically targeted to discourage botting when healing troops. And I guess what's been happening, and I personally haven't seen this, but I'm sure it's out there. I'm sure it's a thing. Rise of Kingdoms is very committed to getting rid of botting because it's an unfair player experience. People that are using bots are ones that are getting unfair advantages in the game. So I get what they're doing. I understand why they're trying to fix this stuff. And honestly, this is a good thing. You want to have your game developers trying to make as much of a level playing field as possible. However, this particular fix, not so much. So they missed the mark on actually fixing the problem to the point where it didn't completely eliminate most of the player base from being able to play the game effectively. So what do I mean by that? Well, basically what this is, it says you're limited to receive 1,000 helps for your healing every day. So to discourage botting, we are rebalancing the system. Governors can now be helped by allies and healing troops at most 1,000 times per day, but the times of being helped are still unlimited when it comes to building and upgrades, researching, etc., like what I just said. What this means is that you can only receive 1,000 helps per day when you're healing your troops. Now, even in non-KVK situations, this is a problem, but in KVK, it's basically crippling for anybody who doesn't have the ability to stockpile and hoard healing speed-ups. So let me give you the math. I'll bust out the handy calculator here. At normally max level, to heal up a set of troops without using speed-ups, it's about an hour and a half of actual heal time. And usually you can fit anywhere between 24 and 2,600 troops for T5. It can be higher for T4 a little bit. But I'm just going to use the 2,600 number because it's kind of in between where the T4 and T5 should be. Okay, so 2,600 is the number that you're going to be able to heal in batches at a time. Now, if you're doing 1,000 helps a day, you're going to do 1,000, and you can get 30 helps maximum with your Alliance Center. So you divide that by 30. That gives you 33.infinity3 times you can use your hospital to do a speed heal. Okay, so a speed heal meaning, again, you can have a maximum of 1.5 hours of healing time and have it go from fully not healed to fully healed without using a healing speed up. It's only resources, which is fair. That's the way it should be played. People have figured that out. That's a game mechanic that you should be able to use at will, as long as you have the time and you're an active player. That should be able to be a thing. So we take the 33.3333 and we multiply it by, like I said, 2,600 troops. That's about how much you can heal per batch to get to that 1.5 hour time frame. That leaves you with a little over 80,000. And again, that's anywhere between 80,000 and 87,000 troops a day that you can do a speed heal for. Well, even on my brand new account, like this is a brand new account in 916. Even on the brand new account, let's go to my hospital. And I don't have like a massive hospital. I've only got one level 24 hospital, a level 20 hospital, and a couple level 10s. So it's not even remotely close to being leveled up very far. But I have 181,000 troop capacity. And if I was in KVK with this would be about 360,000 troop capacity. If I'm not pouring money into the game and generating a whole lot of healing speed ups, I'm never going to be able to heal my troops up in a decently speedy time. I will have to use healing speed ups because with that 80 to 87,000 number that we just generated, right? 87,000 is less than half of what I have available here. And if I have a full hospital, I'm going to have to spend a whole other day just with my hospital to get completely cleared out, which means that I can't fight, because if I fight, I'm killing troops at that point because I have a full hospital and they have nowhere else to go but to the graveyard. And then that's exacerbated whenever we go into a bigger account. Let me go ahead and bring that over really quick so you guys can see. We go into a bigger account. This is my second main in KVK 307. We open this up and we go to the hospital. 690,000 available here. That's insane. That's insane. If you can only max heal 87,000 troops a day with speed healing, that's a huge problem. If I don't want to use a healing speed up, before I could basically really focus on it all day and be speed healing, and as an alliance we can come together and say, hey, let's get at least 30 people on right this second so that we can do this speed healing nonstop. And you can just keep mashing the help button. And again, that's not a bug. That's not a hack. That's not a glitch. That is, we have organized our alliance to give ourselves helps so that we can heal our troops without spending healing speed ups. That's a mechanic of the game. That's not even really exploiting the mechanic of the game. That's just being organized and being an active, solid player in a really good game. Okay, so to do that, it takes some coordination. It takes people committed to the game, committed to their alliance, committed to their kingdom to do. So if I've got a hospital full of 600,000 troops, I can mow through that with friends that I've developed in this game, and as everybody else in the community has, and we can go through the hospital and start to heal this stuff without having to use healing speed ups. And it's even better when the kingdom healing buff is in effect as well. You can even do more at a time, which will make it quicker. And that's what a lot of alliances do. With this new system, it's impossible to do that. It doesn't matter about your coordination. It doesn't matter about your activity. You are capped. You are capped at that 80,000 number. So when we go back to the calculator here, to do that, and if say I've got a full hospital, right? I've got a full hospital of 690,000 troops. I even took a few dead just because I took a rally or something, right? And I've got a full hospital. And if I divide that by 87,000, whoops. Divided by 87,000. It will take me almost 8 days, 8 full days, over a week, to heal my hospital from 0 to full, or from full to 0, without using a healing speed up with this new system. I could have done it in less than a day if you left it the same. That's a huge problem. That like, even for a bigger player, right? We run out of healing speed ups. Like, people who spend thousands of dollars into the game, we run out of healing speed ups. It happens, especially with the way I fight. I run out of healing speed ups. It happens. It's not as bad with the new light versus darkness setup because there's just not as much fighting. But in the original KVKs, it is destructive. It is devastating to not be able to not use healing speed ups and not to use the speed healing system. So This is a problem. It needs to be reverted back to the way it was. Now, how do we fix this, right? How do we fix the problem without really devastating the low spending to free-to-play community? Even medium spenders are kind of incorporated in that, in my opinion, because, again, healing speedups go so quickly in battle. It costs so much to heal, and not just from a resource perspective, but definitely from a healing speed-up perspective as well, especially if you're not VIP 15, 16, 17. It's even worse because your healing speed time is lower than somebody who has those VIP levels. So how do we fix this, right? Well, I mean, from a botting perspective, right, if we go to the board, where do I have the board here? Here we go. So if we go to the board, this is always up. Anti-cheating update, this is always up. We're always looking to ensure, anti-cheating, anti-bots. That's the way we do it. We've got, things like that. I don't know if it's implementing a different verification system or if it's implementing some kind of algorithm that requires a player to be doing other things on the screen, like collecting their resources, while also hitting the help button or something. But a normal player, when they're doing the healing speed up, they're just mashing the help button and then also grabbing some things over here or moving around or doing some heals. And now with the new help system being available outside of the city, you can even be killing barbs, you can be zeroing a city, whatever. You can be doing all kinds of things. If it's just a bot, I'd imagine, and of course they can be programmed to do whatever they want, right? They're bots, they're basically macros. But there's got to be a better way. This cannot be the solution to this problem. I've got here, I'll even show you. Let me see if it comes up on the right screen. Okay, good. This is what I submitted to our developers, and this is on my Discord as well. Just kind of outlining what I just said in this video, but this is not just me, this is a lot of the content creators asking for the same thing, because we're here for you guys, we're here for the community. We're not just here to, showcase the developer, we're also here to help them, and this is a big problem. They need help fixing this, so we need to make sure that they know that this is not the fix that needs to happen to fix the problem of healing bots, which, again, I run in much more of a case. I run into people using the resource bots more than this. I honestly didn't even know this was a thing until they brought it up. So that's interesting that this has gotten to be such a problem that they needed to address it with a change to the healing mechanic in the game. I just did not see that being a thing. But this was the response I gave to the developers. I think it's concise. I think it gives positive feedback on why. I understand why they did it and why it doesn't work, and just letting them know, hey, this is really going to impact the lower spending, medium spending, free-to-play player base, which makes up, honestly, the majority of the game, the players of this game. So I wanted you guys to know that we are working for you, and we're working hard to address problems in the game. This is one of them. You saw my Garden of Infinity video a few days ago where I was basically just pointing out the 6 errors at least, and there's probably a couple more that I missed that were in that game that would make it better if they fixed it a certain way. So that would be hopefully something they'll address in the future as well. But we're constantly working for you guys. So I just wanted to put that out there. I wanted you guys to know what we're doing to try and help bring the healing system back to the way it was, while still trying to address evidently a healing bot problem in this game. It needs to be done, but this is definitely not the way to do it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and understand, again, that we are here for and with you, alongside of you whenever there is a problem in the game that's truly a problem. We're here to help address it, and we're here to help you effect change so that the developers know, hey, maybe we made a mistake here, we need to address it or change it or augment it or something. 1,000 helps is just not enough. Yeah, so that's really the bolt of it. It's just not enough. It's not even close to enough. It's not even remotely close to enough. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I will see you guys next time. Cheers. Have a good one. And take care.